All right, so a couple years ago, I hit a running slump. I finished Boston and qualified for that with a sub 3, and I've just been got in a slump, stopped improving, stopped having fun. And so to get out of that slump, I set myself a my debit card's not in here. I set myself a little bit of a challenge to beat chase myself on repeat courses. Here it is. So I would do courses I've done before, races, and I've tried to beat my old past self. And that's gone really well. It has made me faster than I've not just been in the past, but almost ever. And it's gotten me to the point where I have I'm targeting not just like, oh, I want to beat myself from 3 years ago, but I want to beat myself from 15 years ago when I was in my 20s. And so I'm signing up for two races this later summer, fall, and I'm going to set an audacious goal for a lifetime best so far. I'm going for lifetime best half marathon. And I've selected two courses to try this at. The Crazy Horse race out here in western South Dakota, June 5th, I believe. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's like a week ago. It was October, November. Yep, it's October. It's the very start of October, I think. And then a month later, I have the Good Life Half C in Lincoln, Nebraska. Both are very fast courses if the weather's good. The Lincoln one is a slightly net downhill, I believe. The one at Crazy Horse is maybe still slightly net downhill, but it's on gravel. And I ran a 123 at Crazy Horse, and I ran maybe a 122 at the Good Life Half C in Lincoln. My best is a 121, so I'm shooting for a sub 121, a 120 half, and I've got a while. Like I've got all summer, 4 months maybe to train for June, July, August, September. I've got 4 months to train for Crazy Horse, and then I'll just recover, reverse taper for a month, and hit up Lincoln. And so I'm gonna set myself a challenge starting right now. And it's like 85 degrees outside. Might regret this. But to kick off kind of setting this goal and making it public, I'm going to shoot for 30 days of 1 hour running per day. Most of it's going to be zone one. And so my 5K current is about 18, 15, and I'm hoping to go under 18 this year, assuming it's a perfect course, perfect conditions. And that puts my zone one at like a 9 minute mile, 10 minute mile. Generally, my easy pace, if you look up a running calculator, my easy pace might be around an 8:30, 10:9 minute. I'm usually slower than that. And obviously, it's very hot out, so I will be slower than that even. But I'm putting it out there. So, goal is a 120 half, and that will be my best. And so it's kind of proven to myself that I don't have to, and to others hopefully, that you don't have to get slower once you have kids. You don't have to get slower when you're approaching 40 or whatever age. You can train a little better, a little smarter, and you can improve, and whatever improve means for you. But for me, it means getting faster. And so today, day one, I'm going to shoot for, just to kick this off, to kind of kickstart the whole signing up for the races and the training campaign. I'm going to shoot for 30 days of an hour a day of running. And most of that, like I said, is going to be zone one, touching into zone two with two workouts weekly, hitting up the faster speeds. But that will set me up for a really solid training block going into the two half marathons. Okay, got it done. So I want to show you what a super, super easy hour run when it's like 85 degrees, what that looks like for me. So this is my Coros Pace 2, and you can see, gosh, there we go. Come on, focus, baby. Let's see. There we go. All right, so efficiency, fair, training load low, focus base, recovery. I marked that as super light. So my best mile was a 9:39. Average was a 10:19. 100% zone 1, baby. Boom. That is based on pace. Some climbing in there. Average heart rate 126. And that puts me at zone 1, mostly zone 2. Wattage 192. Some nice elevation gain and loss in there. I wonder if cadence is in here. Average cadence 172. So that's another thing is when I'm like doing a max, like a fast run, when I'm doing fast running, I'm in the 180, 183, 185. So cadence can and should change. That's a good reminder of that. So that's the workout. That's what a super easy, and that's, you know, a 10, 10, 10, 10, 30 pace. That's about as easy as I can run. And that is, you know, 4 minutes slower than, more than 4 minutes slower than my 5K pace. And so, you know, keep that in mind, that there's a huge difference between my easy running. If it wasn't going to be 85, if I was running not so quite intentionally slow, I would be more around the 9:30 to 10 rather than 10 to 10:30. But it's still like super easy, and there's a big gap between the 2 workouts I do weekly, which those will be 1K repeats all the way to 6-mile tempo runs, ranging from, you know, 5:50 to 7 minutes per mile. But most of the running I do is like today, you know, a 9 to a 10:30 per mile. And the slower your slow running is, the faster your fast running will be.